All right, hey guys, I'm back. I know it's been a very long time since I gave you guys an update on the process of me TTCing. And I was away. I went out of the country for a while, and my husband was out of the country for a long time before I left to go and be with him in Nigeria. So that has been preventing me from doing a video. That's been preventing me from baby dancing to try to conceive this miracle baby. I think this has been since February. Oh my God, and today is April 1st. So it's been a very long time, and I do apologize about that. I'm going to try to do my best to do better with getting more videos out to you guys. But I went through a period of being very sad and down about the third cycle of Clomid, and I did 100 milligram, and the doctor was very hopeful. We were too, because my husband did a second semen analysis, and it was just like amazing, through the roof, and my follicles were growing very well. They were big on both sides, and I'm okay with having twins, and I'm okay with even having triplets. So they were showing nice sizes and that, things like that, and we were very hopeful and optimistic, and my nurse practitioner was too as well. We were just both, this cycle is definitely gonna work. I went to visit a friend of mine that lives in another part of Georgia, and I got down there, and my uterus was hurting so bad, and I know it's because the egg was trying to be released, and I was cramping, and it was not a bad cramp, but I know that I was ovulating at this time, actually, and the ovulation was just so extreme. I never experienced one, and I know that has to do with the medication that they gave me, and I had just got my ultrasound, and so we saw the sizes of the follicles and everything, and they were really big. They had never been measured 26 inches and 25, and so these were the biggest they've ever told me. Usually I get 21 or 19, and so I knew that they were releasing, and my friend was very hopeful with me. She's like, oh my God, you're definitely going to get pregnant this time. You're definitely going to get pregnant this time. We know, that's how I was when I got pregnant with my son. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. And she was like, go home. You can't stay here tonight. Go home and baby dance with your husband. You have to go home and baby dance. And so I rushed home, and I, baby dance with my husband, and I'm like, it's gonna work, I believe. And literally I was completely shocked when my cycle came up. Shocked. My husband was shocked too, because we just knew that this was our time. But no, it did not happen. Very sad, very depressing, and I'm on my way to work, guys. Very shocking, and I was completely surprised by it, but things happen, and I think it caused me to go into a little small state of, I don't want to say depression, because I was okay. I was still like, it's gonna work eventually. I'm still hopeful. But when you're TTCing, it really does something to your self-esteem, in a sense. And if you've never experienced not being pregnant after trying so many times, I don't think I like this parking spot. Yeah. After trying so many times and you don't experience conceiving, it becomes hard on us as a woman. it really affects you, because some people, when you blow on them, they can get pregnant. Some people, when you, sorry, that's my car parking. If whenever they don't even try, and they're able to get pregnant, and then you have us people who've been trying and trying, and maybe we're thinking too much about it. Maybe we're too, I don't know, it's causing us stress. And so yeah, so I went through this phase where I was just very disappointed and sad and hurt, and I was just trying to encourage myself and pick myself up, and just say, look, Lisa, it's gonna all work out in due timing, don't worry. And I'm sure if my husband was more relaxed about it, I would be more relaxed about it. But because my husband is like, what's the problem? Like, what's going on? I don't understand why it's taking us so long to get pregnant. Which is a good thing, I know, because I know he's going to be a great father. And so I'm very hopeful about that. And this will be his first child. So I'm very, I want to be a really understanding wife. But if he was a little bit more chilled, I think I would be a little bit more chilled. And so I hate to have to go. He's like, is your period on? Is your period on? Is your period on? Is your period on? I'm like, just leave me alone. Like, I'm already having a harder time that my period is on. So that happened, and I was in Nigeria with him, and my cycle came on, and that kind of bummed our trip a little bit, but we got over it after 2 days. And then we came back, and I didn't take the Clomid this cycle, because we came back after late enough time that I wasn't able to report to them that my cycle had started, because I was over there in Nigeria anyway. So my goal is to contact my fertility doctor and let them know that we'll be starting the Clomid for the next cycle. We just baby danced on my ovulation day in faith this month. I've never had to use any medication, and I've been pregnant twice before. So I don't know what's going on. And I'm older, I'm much older than what I was back when I got pregnant with my son, and also with my daughter. Well, that was only 2 years ago, but still. So I don't know. And I had so much trauma that happened to my body when I lost my daughter in 2017. So I don't know if that could play an effect in it. But my cycle started right when it was supposed to. 8 weeks later, it was a fluid cycle. I have one every month. It was showing that I was ovulating. My tubes were showing that they were fine. My uterus was pumping. The doctor was just so surprised that my uterus detached the placenta detached from my uterus, because I showed no signs of that even happening to me after. So I don't know. Maybe I don't want to pinpoint that being the issue. I don't want to pinpoint that being a problem, but it's just been very tough. You want things to happen like that, and they don't happen like that, and so you have to keep going. And I watch so many videos, and I watch, I go online, I research, I read things just to try to get myself uplifted when I feel myself kind of dwindling, because I see in my work, I see babies, I see women pregnant, they got a 1-year-old and they're pregnant again, and I'm like, Lord, I want that for me, and I'm believing that it'll happen for me. It's just when, so I'm gonna keep you guys updated on the next cycle of Clomid. So that means I'll be doing another video, and probably I'll do one next week for you guys, so you guys can see, how I'm doing, and, how I'm progressing and everything. So I'll do another one next week. So the third cycle of Clomid with the 100 milligrams I did not get pregnant, but it did work. But I did not get pregnant. So we're going to try it again. I'll reach out to my doctor today to let them know that I'll be ready for the next cycle. And I might try IUI. I'm thinking about trying IUI, although it's only a 5% chance that it will work. And you spend all that money. But, it could work. I met someone who got pregnant off of IUI the first time. And then she tried again the second time, and she didn't get pregnant. But then she goes to Disney World, and she gets pregnant off a quickie. So I don't know. Our God is just, you can never understand him. You can never understand him. And we can't try to. We just got to allow him to be God in our lives. So I'm like, Jesus, please touch me. Touch me. Touch everybody TTC, Lord. Touch their bodies. Touch their spirits. Touch their minds. Let them be at peace with what you're doing, God. Touch our uterus. Touch our womb, that we will bring forth life. So I'm praying for you guys. Continue to pray my strength. I will continue to pray your strength throughout this process, that you all be at peace with everything, and that I will be at peace with everything. And we will definitely be in touch with each other. God bless you. God bless you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Happy first. Happy first. New month, new miracles coming your way. Amen.